Jassi, it is wonderful to have you on Floor Talk today. Thanks for joining me.
Thank you, Judy. Great to be here.
I want to start off by talking about the company. What is Axtria? Tell me, what do you do?
So we do data and analytics for the life sciences industry. We develop software products, but we also provide end-to-end solutions to the customers because what we do is very complex. They need both software and services as a complete solution.
Now, I see that you are Bain-based. You are a unicorn. So talk to me about your growth.
So the growth actually the journey has been pretty amazing. Over the last 10 years, we have actually grown from almost no revenues to over $250 million in revenue now. We've been profitable for the last 6 or 7 years. We continue to actually grow while investing in products and growing without really consuming a lot of capital.
Now, Jassi, how can pharma companies leverage data to solve challenges?
First thing is that our industry actually has a lot of data, which is we have a problem with the plenty. And what we enable the life sciences pharma companies is to ingest a lot of this data, connect it, get insights from it so they can actually use it for business decisions, whether through software applications or by giving them suggestions through whatever software they're using. And that's what we do. So it could go from finding the right cohorts of patients for trials, or it could be finding the patients and the doctors who treat them after the products have been launched.
And what outcomes do your clients see as part of your collaborative work?
It could be several of them. The first thing is that actually getting the return on investment on their R&D budgets as well as the efforts on commercializations, we help them optimize that. So how do you get the maximum value from their investments in R&D and commercialization? The second one is that actually every product that gets FDA approval in US is a miracle drug. That's the standard. Now, however, more than 70% of the products that get FDA approval actually fail in the commercialization space of it, of recovering their investments and R&D dollars. And the biggest reason for that is they can't find the right patients. And what our software and AI does is enables the pharmaceutical company to look at all the patients, all the patient journeys, finding the physicians who actually treat these patients and go connect the patients with the physician so they can get the best drugs possible.
And how are pharma companies leveraging GenAI?
Judy, you'll be amazed. We have more than 1,000 use cases of GenAI. I think what has happened so far over the last 2.5 years is that actually there have been so much trial. And where we are now is how do you scale that? So how do you actually do this thing? So it could be from ingesting of data to finding patients, to actually telling the sales reps in terms of what is the right action to take, the next target to go, and the right message to give them. GenAI is being used in all of those things.
And how have you leveraged GenAI in the fight against rare diseases?
Rare diseases is a very unique opportunity. After we actually decoded the human genome, now there are 7,000 known genetic diseases. I'm sure there are a lot more that are unknown at this time. And less than 5% of them today have a product in the market that can treat those diseases. 95% of them are still untreatable. For the ones who actually get that approval, finding the patients is the hardest thing possible. You could have a cohort population of 500,000 patients to 50,000 patients. And what AI and GenAI enables us to do is actually look at a lot of markers. It could be genetic markers, it could be clinical lab data, it could be other data that you have on patients from electronic health records, and look for those patients. And then inform the physicians who treat these patients to look for those patients so they can actually get the right treatment. So for rare diseases, it is extremely important. You couldn't do it the traditional way of just doing targeting and bombarding the whole market, because there will be a few thousand patients that get treated with your drug the whole year. How do you look for those patients? And that's where we use AI and GenAI in finding those patients.
Wow, well, Jassi, it's been wonderful to talk with you. Thanks for joining me on Floor Talk today.
Thank you, Judy. It's a pleasure to be here.